Hey, welcome back to Sevtech, where in the last video, we explored Mars and got a new ship, which is pretty good work. Now we can start exploring the rest of this place, although we can't go towards Jupiter yet, and the asteroids are not the next place to go. They don't seem to provide the materials I need. I need to go towards Venus and Mercury, and yeah, Mercury is the one with carbon. And I need carbon to make it to Jupiter. But that's gonna be a little bit of a development, because to go to Mercury, I need tier 3 thermal cloth, which is very expensive, so I'm just gonna be farming sheep for a long time. Now, that was what you last saw. However, I have recorded a whole other video since then. I don't know if I'm going to do anything with it because it was kind of a failure, both from what was actually accomplished and a technical standpoint. So in that unreleased video, I did upgrade the Void Miner to tier 2. Wasn't really that big of a deal, just a lot of crafting and a very slight modification to the shape of it. And actually no, the flooring was a between videos thing, as was all of these sealers, which actually work. I was expecting to need a lot more than this for a room this large. And I might even have enough excess to fill the dome. Who knows? The other thing that I did in the unrecorded video is I got tier 2 thermal padding. But to my knowledge, this padding is almost completely useless. Because anywhere that I can go other than Mercury requires only tier 1, and Mercury requires tier 3, so I just spent a lot of work getting tier 2 for nothing, pretty much. So yeah, that was the problem with the last video, is that pretty much everything I did was either insignificant or it counted for nothing, and at the same time, the reason why I'm not going to deal with it is I didn't record any audio for it. So that was fun, recording for 2.5 hours, only to have no usable footage. I'll probably have used some of the visuals just as like B-roll for this video, but that's the extent of how I'm going to be using that footage. Anyway, we can move on with this video, because there's another plan that I want. So if I can't continue space travel yet, there's a couple things on my list. So, I've been looking through some of the stuff from environmental tech, because I wanted to find a use for this enormous excess of litherite, and I came across the personal nano beacon, and this is a little bit expensive, but really not that bad for a tier 1 or tier 2, and the way the personal one works is, as long as the chunk is loaded, you get the beacon effects, and given that this entire space station is permanently loaded, that means if I put the beacon in here, I just have permanent beacon effects, and that would be really, really nice. So, I guess I'm going to work towards that. But one of the main things I need for it is this mica. And mica is also used to make any of the modifiers that actually give me the effects. And mica I get from a resource miner. And to my knowledge, it has exactly the same multi-block structure as the ore miner. So if I can get a tier 2 one, I just swap out the controller and it should just work. Also for those modifiers, I needed Lonsdaleite, but the tier 2 Void Miner does mine that, so I have a lot of that now. Well then, what do I need for the resource miner then? Obsidian, got that. Interconnects, got them. I'll need to make a new laser lens. Diode, easy. And then litherite, and then for the tier 2, Erodium, another lens, obsidian, yeah. Easy. I should be able to make that now. How much? Yeah, I've got enough Erodium. I think 56 I need? No, 54. Yeah, 9 times 6. And then I need 36 litherite. Oh, yeah. And another thing I did in the unrecorded footage is I made an ME drive with a ton of storage cells in it, just as excess storage. Oh, and it is actually being used. Along with the controller. It wasn't really that big of a deal, just a lot of using the inscriber for a really, really long time. which is why I'm not bothered to release it. Anyway, I'll make the things that I need for the resource miner, 2 more lenses, and I should have some interconnects. Yeah, so there's a tier 1 resource miner and tier 2. Pretty simple. So then I should be able to just swap this over and it'll just work. I will turn off the pumping because none of the things in here are part of the sorting system and I don't want to break it. Oh yeah, and another thing, I'm gonna swap in... What? Oh, it's doing this again. Now I can break it. This is so temperamental. I just wanted to swap out the lens, because with a white lens, it's much more likely to get mica. And that's the thing that I need, after all. Okay, with that done, I just need to give it time to mine the mica. So, what better thing to do to kill time than if I finish off the build, finish off the base. I should have enough glass to finish the dome, and I could pretty easily make the factory blocks I need. Yeah, I can give it a try. So, I've got quite a lot of glass. How much dye have I got? Oh, that's painful. Is there any way? There's no way that I can melt down these 22 tanks. I need to make more glass, so I'm gonna need to get some more sand. I'm not gonna bother going back to the desert, although going cliffside probably wasn't the best idea. That should be enough sand. Well, this glass is gonna take a long time to smelt up. I think I'll just get started on the building. I've got the smeltery going too. Okay, how many factory blocks do I have? I've got a few in here. Okay, 3 more stacks. It's not great, but I won't need much for the design I have in mind. I'm definitely going to need to come back and get some more glass, but for the time being, I should have enough to keep going. Huh? Oh. I really wish there was some kind of, like, depressurizer that I could put on the space station. Then I could actually use my Tinker's armor. So, I think I'm going to leave the solar panels here for now, because I don't know if I'm going to finish the dome. And just looking at it, it's going to be a pretty big dome. Hang on, I need to get the circle generator up. So I'm basically just going to do a dome with the width of this circle. So I'll mark out sort of a wireframe out of factory blocks. I might have done some of my maths wrong. Yeah, this is hanging 1 block too far. I've done my maths wrong again. Domes are trickier than I thought. What are the actual dimensions of this big circle? 37, I think? So I do have the right number for the dome circle, but for some reason it just gets to the middle too quickly. Let me try from the other side and see if it connects properly. Yeah, that connects the same way. What gives? So that means I'm building it correctly? Because I should have, what's that, 7 blocks in the middle? But I've got 1. I'm going to build the other sides and then kind of improvise from there. Yeah, all of them ended up the same. And it might be my FOV, but it doesn't really feel like much of a dome, because it doesn't flatten out at the top so well. I don't see anything wrong with the curve itself. What am I missing? Oh, I think I see the problem. Yeah, I think I found the problem with it. Okay, and it's not too difficult. Yeah, that's what it's supposed to be like. So the problem is, I've got these sections where it does 2, then 3, then 2, then 3. I was doing an additional 2 and then 3, whereas this 2, this 2 should be a 4, and then another 4 on top of that. Or, yeah. And then it all meets up. There we go. There, much nicer. My FOV still makes it look a bit weird, but that's what I wanted. And I don't want to cover the middle, because that's where the teleporter goes, so I'll just have a circle in the middle. Now I just need to go through and trim this curve to be a bit shallower, a bit thinner. And there, that's sort of the wireframe. I may as well make this circle a bit thinner too. Right, and I've still got some more factory blocks. So, do I add like a diagonal bit? It'd be a bit challenging. No, I think I stick with just this. I was thinking maybe I thicken the bands. Would it be laterally? Maybe. I think I'll build out the rest of the dome and see from there. So in the time that it's taken me to do that, How much more glass do I have? Yeah, a bit. 3 more stacks. That'll do nicely. Okay, filling out domes can be a bit tricky. There's 2 ways of doing it. You can either try and like extend the circle out following a curve, or you can build these out as like concentric rings. I think I'll try my best to do it with the concentric ring method. And I could just reference the circle generator at every single substep, but that'd just take a bit too long. So I'm gonna have to wing it. Okay, first ring down. Can't really see that much of it yet. Okay, second ring done. Starting to see a bit of a dome. Still not that much. You can't really see, but there's a third ring there now. I might be going too wide too quickly. I'll see. Okay, and there's fourth. I've lost count. And I'm only about 2/3 of the way through my glass. So I'm definitely not going to finish this. I'll have to go collect some more glass. But I can get a good ways through it. Okay, there's one more ring, and I think that's about the halfway mark. Or, maybe not. The maths for the dome is a bit weird, but that's half of that initial curve. I think I might be able to get one more layer in. Okay, I'm down to my last stack of glass. And that's one more layer done. This is looking cool. It's like a purple force field. Oh, and from the underside it's even nicer. Yeah. This will be cool when it's done. Right, well, I need to get some more glass. And that's going to take a while. I don't think I'll be finishing the dome in this video. But hopefully I've got enough mica that I can carry on with environmental tech. So, how much have I got? 17 mica. I'm probably going to need more, but that's pretty good. That's enough that I can make some modifiers. I think I might start with a speed modifier so that I can mine the mica a bit quicker. So I'll make 4 of these, I guess. Well, I'll need some null modifiers. I can only get 1. Right, because I need more glass. Okay, 4 null modifiers. So then I'll need 4 erodium, 4 Lonsdaleite. And how much redstone is that? 16 blocks. Oof, that's more than 2 stacks. I think this is everything I need? Yeah, 4 speed modifiers. I'll just put these in the void miner. And that's going to make it cost a lot more Fe per tick. Previously it was 100. Now it's like 6 times that much. But the tier 2 void miner on its own cost about that much, so I know I can afford that. For the resource one at least. So now to look into the nano-bot beacon. I'll just make a tier 1 for now. How hard would a tier 2 be? I don't think I've got enough erodium for it. No. Tier 2's a bit more expensive. But a tier 1 can let me use 4 modifiers, so that's either 4 different buffs or level 4 buff or any permutation. 20 structure panels, 12 structure panels, 20 structure frames, and the nano-bot beacon. So what do I need for this? I'll need some more litherite. I should have the interconnects. I've got some null modifiers. And the ranged nano-bot beacon. Yeah, and then regular beacon too. Okay, I do have some wither skeleton skulls. They're really common. Like, it only took me about 5 minutes to get these. I think mostly because of these wither skull fragments. Because I was getting like 3 or 4 of these per kill with looting 3. So wither skeleton skulls are just really easy in this pack. So I don't have any real method of flight. So I'm going to have to do this more or less legit. And to avoid ruining any real base, I'll do this in the Twilight Forest. This looks like a good clearing. I'm going to take out my Hydra drops, because they're good food to have. Let's see how this goes. Come on, Wither. Where are you? There you are. Oh, I missed with my charged shot. Okay. Whoa, this longbow does a lot of damage to the Wither. Okay, now the sword phase. There we go. Oh, I think he killed himself. Well, I got the Nether Star anyway. I didn't have to use the Hydra Chops that much, although they are really good for regenning health. Maybe because they give regen. Jeez, this Wither 2 lasts so long. It's so annoying. So, now I can make a beacon, and I can nearly use that to make the ranged beacon. I just need some litherite. I'm gonna have to do it twice, so what's that? I need 8 blocks. 72? Yeah, about that much litherite. There, 8 blocks. And I can use 4 to make the ranged nanobot beacon, and then the rest to make the personal nanobot beacon. I'm gonna need some more null modifiers. Can I afford that? No, don't have the interconnects. I don't have black concrete. I can make a lot of it. I'm gonna need a lot of interconnects. I'll make a stack, why not? But now, I'll make 2 interconnects for now, just to make the last 2 null modifiers. What do I need for the structure? I need structure panels. I need more iron bars. And some more gold too. Okay, there's a lot more gold than iron bars. So I need 12 structure panels. And then 20 tier 1 structure frames. So I'm going to need more interconnects. And I knew I'd run out of connectors. I'm going to need so many of these. Okay, so I think I'm just missing the litherite. So I need another 40. I do have that much, right? Yeah. There we go. 20 structure frames. And that should be all I need. Although, I should make some of the modifiers. I won't be able to afford a lot of them because they need higher tier crystals. Water breathing honestly seems pretty nice. Strength I don't think I need. I'm mostly doing this for the night vision, but Ironite is quite down the line. I can get jump boost, that'd be nice. I could get health boost. I feel like at this point that'd be a waste of one of the slots because I've only got 1. I could do haste, and I don't know if there's just a general resistance. I think I'll do speed, haste, jump boost, maybe another speed. Oh no, there is a general resistance. Oh, but it takes palladium. That's only tier 3, so it's not too far away, but yeah. I'll get 2 speeds, and then I'll just replace one of them with resistance when it comes along. So I'm gonna have to make some of this stuff. I need gold plates? Okay. Okay, there's 4 gold pickaxes, and I can use that for the haste modifier. Okay, then the jump boost. I need diamond boots. Okay, this one's at least easy. There, jump boost. Now I just need to get 8 blocks, and that should let me get 2 speed modifiers. And I think that's it. So, where do I put this? The first beacon isn't too big. I kind of want to put it where the teleport currently is. Because once I've got this finished, I plan on moving the teleport all the way to the top of the dome. And then I'll move around all the things so that, like, access points are up there as well. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to move this. Well, I'm going to have to be very careful. Because if I mess this up, I'm screwed. Okay, I'm going to make a backup. Okay, backup has been made. Now I can mess around with this without too much fear. I might just move this up 1 level. I don't really care. Because probably the next time I move it will be straight up to the dome. And I can't move it up there yet. Okay, gateway's back. Actually, this place, it looks a lot cooler when it's open. I mean, the beacon's not going to get in the way too much. It's only 5x5. I mean, I could just put it directly on top of the void miner. Because whenever I expand that, I'm going to expand it downwards. And then it would keep this place reasonably open. Yeah, I'm going to do it that way. Maybe centered on the weird gadget too. I think the structure's just as simple as this, really. Yeah? Oh, it also needs energy. Okay. I've got cables. There we go. That should be working. Yeah. Haste, speed, jump boost. I get resistance and strength from my nutrition anyway. That's pretty good. And yeah, I can jump quite a lot higher now. Oh, does that mean... Yeah, I can jump between these levels. Oh, I jump pretty high. Yeah, this is pretty good. I might still need to upgrade my power generation so I can sustain a lot of this. Oh, wow. Speed 2 is nice. Is it speed 2? It just says speed, but it feels like about speed 2. This is like a... Is it faster than the speed my armor gave me? Possibly. It should stack. Let's see. put on my normal armor, and combined with the totems too, they also give me speed. I'm going pretty quick. I wouldn't be surprised if this FOV is now greater than Quake Pro, because I'm starting to feel a little sick with this. And it does stack with the bouncing too. I am very fast now. I don't know how much I actually need that, but now I don't feel excessively slow when I've got the spacesuit on. So I'm happy. Slowly but surely, I'm kind of negating the usefulness of the armor. Well, that was what we planned to get done in this video, right? Started building the dome. We got the resource miner going. Oh, that's gotten so much more mica. I don't know what I'm going to do with most of this stuff, I just really wanted the mica. We upgraded in the process with speed modifiers, and we got the personal beacon going. I feel pretty happy with this progress. I am really not used to this speed. Yeah, I'm not too sure what else to add to this. Eventually I'll switch this back to the ore miner so that I can continue getting crystals. Maybe I can get the tier 3 by next video. Maybe we can get some better buffs to put in the beacon. Maybe it's time that I look into the solar array, because this can give a lot of energy. And I'm pretty sure it's what was expected to be done, to be used with environmental tech stuff, because these use so much energy at the highest level. But I'll worry about that after I see what it's like once I've got the fully upgraded solar panels. And for that, I'm going to have to keep exploring space, so I'm going to need to get some more wool. There's a lot of grinding that I'll need to do between videos, but this is going pretty well. And we'll see how it progresses going forwards. But that's it for this video. Bye.